wake up, it's time to be free. Wake up, was blind, now I see. Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
Wake up, it's time to be me. Wake up, my mind is the key.
So welcome to another episode of the Daily Jules, where I am giving you nuggets of wisdom to help you have more degrees of freedom. We've been duped and indebted by the education system. We spend all this money and we don't feel any freer. In fact, we feel more bondage because of student loans and things of that nature. And so I'm here through the Freedom School to give you as much information as I possibly can to help you become freer and freer and freer. Today we got a question from MJ talking about how do you hire your first person, and how do you hire your first person, and how do you select them. And this is perfect timing because we just hired 2 new people for our team, and hiring people is so essential to, one, you having more freedom in your business, because at first when you step out, you're not really an entrepreneur. I don't believe somebody who's self-employed is actually an entrepreneur yet. I don't believe you truly become an entrepreneur until you actually hire another person, because oftentimes somebody who's self-employed literally just has simply created a job for themselves, and that's not what you ultimately want. You can only multiply yourself. One way to multiply yourself is through other people. So hiring is really important. It's the next phase. Just quitting your job does not get you to freedom, right? Just quitting your job does not get you to freedom. There's levels to this. Okay, so this is a great question. And so I want to share with you. The process that we use for hiring. In fact, you can go to JullienGordon.com/jobs. Don't go there now. Stay right here. And with JullienGordon.com/jobs, we have an unorthodox and non-traditional application process. I've said it before. I don't really care about education, how many degrees you have. I don't care what school you went to or what your GPA was. I don't even require resumes when people apply for our jobs. Instead, I have them, one, list out their other 4.0 or their 4 factors for freedom. How much personal capital do you feel you have, which is how well you know yourself? How much intellectual capital do you feel you have? What are your skill sets and subject mastery? How much social capital do you have? Who do you know and who knows you? Right, and how much? And I don't ask them about financial capital, right? That's private. But those are the 3 forms of capital that I need to know about before I hire someone. So that's part of the application process. The other part of the application process is for them to demonstrate that they can actually do the job. Right? I don't want to just hear fluffy words that from the thesaurus, right? That somebody used. I hate getting job applications where somebody is literally just change a few words, change it to my company at the top, and submits that. This is why people get frustrated. They think their resume is going to a black hole. No, it got seen, but it just got put in the trash because you didn't do anything unique to demonstrate that you uniquely wanted this job. And so what I have people do is I have them send artifacts and evidence of success that show that they can do the work. So I'll give you an example. If you were to come upon the pyramids, right, many centuries later, and you saw this, what would you say, or what would you think about these people? What would you think about these people, right? You would think that they are visionaries, they're big thinkers, they're mathematicians, they're astrologers, they're perfectionists, right? You would think they're engineers. Okay? These are all the things that, just looking at the pyramid, without those people being here to represent themselves, just looking at the pyramid, it would teach you all these things about these people. And so I ask people to send demonstrations, like pictures, PowerPoint decks, testimonials, videos, actual product, whatever. I ask them to send artifacts and evidence of success that demonstrate that they can actually do the work that's in the job description. That's the only thing that really matters to me. I don't care about the college degrees, your GPA, what classes you passed or whatnot. All I care is that you can show me artifacts, and evidence of similar past success. Evidence of success. Prove it to me. Don't send me an application and try to persuade me. Just actually prove it to me by showing me that you can do the work. So when I try to hire someone, let me just put this how to hire. When I try to hire someone, my goal isn't to get a ton of applications. In fact, I structure my application process this way in order to get less applications, because I don't want to sift through a ton of applications. And so our process alone weeds out a whole bunch of people who aren't going to be fits anyways, right? And so we get a few quality applications, and then a lot of people just don't follow the steps in the application, and they get cut off immediately. If you can't follow these basic instructions in the application process, I'm not going to risk trying to give you larger projects, right, when you haven't followed the steps. I mean, little things from we give them specific email subject titles to put in when they submit their application, and when they violate that, we just put it to the side. Like, you couldn't follow these basic steps, right? You wanted to do it your own way. That's not going to be good for us. And so at the end of the day, we only end up with a handful of quality applicants, right? We only end up with a handful of quality applicants. We sift through those. We evaluate based on the job description and their perceived ability to meet the need. And then we give them another exercise. And this is like a 24-hour exercise. We'll create an assignment based on the area where we want to test, right? Because everybody is putting their best foot forward when it comes to the job application process. So we actually give them an assignment to actually push and test. Is that actually true, right? Are they actually strong there? And then they have, we tell them they're going to get an assignment on this day at this time, and they have 48 hours to submit it. And then they submit that assignment, and we evaluate the assignment, and then we usually make a hiring decision from there. So that is our hiring process. So one, no resume, no degree. He asks for artifacts and evidence of success up front. Then we have an assignment, and the way that works is, we take this big applicant pool. People who saw, people who applied, first round, second, and it just saves us tons of time. Higher. Just saves us tons of time by doing it this way, and it gets us to the highest quality applicant as quickly as possible. So this is how we operate, and it's just, I've used this for all 4 of my last hires. I've used this exact same process, and I found amazing people. Amazing people through just using this process. Hundreds of applicants, but I found the few gems in that entire the needles in the haystack through this process, which naturally just weeds people out. So this is how I approach hiring and selection. Okay, so I hope that this helps you, MJ. I'm glad to see that you're hiring. That's a big step in a business, because you're like, do I keep this $50,000 in profit for myself and my family, or do I hire it? Or do I use it to hire someone to create more ease and expand this vision? It's a very tough decision, that first hire, but and I'm excited to see you even asking this question, because it means that you have another degree of freedom that you are approaching. All right, so I hope this Daily Jewel blesses you and moves you towards freedom, and thank you so much for the amazing question. Peace. I hope these mindsets, metaphors, and methodologies blessed you. If you desire more freedom, go to getfreenow.com to subscribe to the show on iTunes, YouTube, or Facebook, and get 4 of my best courses in the Freedom School for 100% free.